Hi everyone, this is Margaret Manning with 60 and Me. I love to travel. Do you? And if you do, are you a solo traveler? Do you like to travel by yourself where there's no rules, you're doing your own thing, you're not waiting for anyone else, you're just shaping your own program and enjoying yourself? Or are you a group traveler? Do you like to go with groups of people who have a common interest or a theme, or just either a group of women or perhaps with a family group? Are you more of a group explorer? For many years, for about 40 years, I was a very dedicated solo traveler. I loved going on trips by myself. I really found it gave me a lot of freedom and opportunity to do what I wanted, and that was my style. And about 2 years ago, I started to think about group travel, and the first trip I did was really amazing. It was a trip to India with a group of women who had a passion for Indian textiles, and it was sponsored by a group called Eat Your Heart Out Tours, EYHO Tours, and Sheila was the leader of that group, and she was remarkable, and I had such a brilliant time, and I really enjoyed being with a group of women, getting on the bus and, sort of telling stories and sharing meals. And also I got to have a roommate, Kathleen, who I had never had a roommate when I traveled in my life. But Kathleen was great, and we had a really good time, and we got on very well, and we've kept in touch since. So I think that, the ideal scenario for me is to have solo travel, to be a solo traveler, but to do it as part of a group. Now, Rhodes Scholar, we have a partnership with Rhodes Scholar and 60 and Me, and their programs are designed exactly for this, where you can be a solo traveler, but you can be part of a group as and when you want. So you can sit down and enjoy the experts talking about the city you're in, the lectures on a theme, and then you can also go off and do your own thing and just be by yourself for a meal if you want, or just plan your own itinerary. Some of their programs are very flexible. So I think that on balance, there's a few reasons that I would highlight for solo travel in a group context being the right thing. Well, first of all, as I mentioned earlier, you can do great themed travel. So I love Indian textiles, and that was a perfect opportunity to go on a tour with, 15 other women who love textiles. And there was just so much to talk about, and, themed programs like art and architecture, for example, in Prague, were really great because I loved that topic, and it was genuinely something I would have done on my own, but it just gave me a depth of experience with a group. Someone else can do the planning. This is something, honestly, some people will comment, for example, that group travel can be expensive. And I understand that it is sometimes more expensive than doing it on your own. But the planning that goes into some of these programs is really remarkable. And if you've got lots and lots of time and you know where all the resources are, of course, as a solo traveler, you can do this all on your own. But someone else doing the planning is really great for me, especially in places that I don't know very well. Also, group travel enables you to take a few, I'll say, controlled risks. For example, as I mentioned earlier, I don't like going out in the dark at night in places I don't know. Just me, kind of a little spooky. But with a group, if 2 or 3 of you are going, or a group of, are going out for the evening, you've got so much of a sense of, just safety and security. And so you might do things that you wouldn't do before. Karaoke, go to a karaoke bar. I'd never go there by myself probably in a million years, but with a group, you can kind of, you can take a risk and be a little bit silly and have fun. You, of course, can meet new people and share interests, and we've talked about this in 60 and Me a lot, that you make new friends, and that's really important. Of course, you can enjoy more free time when you've got the stress of the organization taken away. And I would mention too that the people that lead these tours know their stuff. They know where things are, where the ATM machines are, where the banks are, who the expert is in this topic. And it makes all the difference when you're doing a tour to have people that know where to go. They know the secrets, the secret places. There's some great places in Prague that I never would have found by myself. And in India, well, the other part of it, of course, is in places like India, there's sometimes controlled access to things. So, for example, Sheila was able to get us into a museum that there's a booking for like a year to get in, and we were able to get into the museum and see the textile collection. It was just remarkable. Again, I never would have done that by myself. So priority access, I think, is important. But I think most important is just that you've got this ability to, be yourself, do your own thing, but also have a group of people, share interests, share your age group, have common, things to talk about, common background and history, and it's just, really good fun. So, not trying to sway you one way or the other, but I'd love to hear what your points, your style is, and have a conversation on it. Just answer a very simple question. Are you a woman who prefers solo travel, or do you like traveling in a group? Would love your answer. Put your thoughts in the section below, and let's have a conversation. Thanks, everyone.